Hi, I'm Jake from New Medicine, hanging out with Courtney. And where are we?
We're at Rock on the Range.
Rock on the Range, that's where we are.
Day one is wrapping up. Your stage is done.
My stage is done, and I'm like getting ready to go watch my boys in Shine Now go kill it. For 30,000 people.
So how many are here?
28 or 29.
I thought there was going to be more here. I seriously did.
Yeah, but I'd say that's a pretty good crowd. Though.
No, that's going to be really cool. I wish it was already dark. Because the light show would have been amazing. And you've been on tour with them, so you know how their light show is, and it is really amazing. So I just want to do a little catch up with you since 2 years ago we did an interview.
That's right.
On Uproar when I first met you.
Yeah.
And a lot has happened. You've gotten some amazing tours since then.
Definitely.
Which is really cool. You know, I put out a bunch of videos, and you were just telling me before we turned on this recorder that you played some new songs for your hometown show.
Yeah, definitely. We were actually on this tour. We had a chance to. We were in Nashville, and we have a producer, a friend of ours that I've written some songs with, and we got a chance to throw a few down in the studio actually. And so when we got to play our hometown show, we busted a couple of new ones out, brand new, out of the studio. So it's pretty fun, and we're excited. We're gonna be on the road, you know, till the end of the summer, but we're hoping this fall, early winter, we're gonna be back in the studio to record our next record, which would be great.
Very cool. It's been a couple of years
now.
Yeah, so
exactly. Yeah.
You gotta.
Exactly. Well, we're ready. We just been. All these people are finally starting to discover us, and it's kind of cool. So we're definitely still out there trying to, play for the people that have just found us. Because our audience has all of a sudden grown exponentially really fast. So it's cool.
And you play with a diverse, amount of different bands.
Oh, yeah.
You did Shine Now, Chanel, you did the Avenged Sevenfold thing, you did the Hollywood Undead tour, which is totally different crowd out there. So of course your crowd's going to grow.
Right,
which
definitely.
Is the great thing about it.
And, Race to the Bottom has had success at radio, which is cool, and we're really excited about it. I mean, we just do the same thing we always have done, though. We just love to play, and we love to get better live, and we're here to entertain the fans. That's why we're here. And we're just going to keep doing that.
So what's it like writing with an outside person?
It's cool. I mean, like, it takes a minute to find someone that you're comfortable with, But then you find someone that you're comfortable with, and like I found a few people that I like to write with, and it's kind of like I'll bring a song to them, and then we just kind of take it to the next level, or just kind of take it. Yeah, it's just kind of like finishing an idea and making sure it's great, and it's cool because once somebody gets to know you, you know somebody else, then you can kind of like, feel each other out, and I don't know, it's very intimate, and you can make the song really great, and it's cool because I have so many ideas all the time, and it's like it's nice to have someone else there to like help finish them. And then when I bring them to the band we all put our thing on it, and that's the cool thing. And we get in the studio, and it's another monster with the New Med sound, and that's kind of grown over the past few years. Like we've grown into what we are now, and it's cool. And that's why I'm super excited for our next record because I feel like we've grown as a band, and we're ready to make a great record together, and it's gonna be really cool.
Now, you write with somebody else. Is it just for the music part of it, and then you do all the lyrics, or do they actually help with the lyrics?
Mostly, actually, it's the lyrics and the melody. A lot of times, just kind of getting the very base of the song is just the lyrics and the melody. And a lot of times, I'll have so many lyric ideas, and then I'll be like, "What do you think with this? What do you think with that?" It's a nice bouncing board to bounce ideas off of, and then like you can kind of see what works and what doesn't, and then when we bring it to the band, that's when we put the music together and really kind of do the other half of it, So it's cool. It's a cool process, and sometimes the guys write with us, with me and other people, and we write together. And it's kind of whatever we can do to get the best songs possible. That's what we go for.
So I always wondered that because most bands do write with outside.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
And they get input from other people. So I always wonder how much of that is from an outside person, especially if lyrically a song is very personal to you.
Right. And sometimes you just have to let that person in. They just have to tell them, I have all this stuff, and a lot of times they can help finish ideas or lines and stuff. It's cool. It's just it's another brain working on it, and it's cool to just kind of finish ideas like that.
So who out there would you like to write with? Some like the songwriters they used to be in bands and now they write too.
Right. One of them I've met a couple of times, James Michael. We have a bunch of mutual friends. I'd love to write with him from 6 a.m. He's great, and
he works with a lot of people too.
Yeah, I like a lot of the stuff he's done. And actually, me and Zach from Shine Now have talked about writing because we've been hanging on this tour a lot, and we're like, dude, we should write sometime. And Brent as well. And I love just being creative. So actually, there's a band from Baltimore, Charm City Devils. I wrote a song with the singer. John.
John writes with other people too.
Yep, exactly. Me, John.
He and Mitch Allen.
Yep, exactly. Me and John and Kevin Kadish is another guy from Baltimore.
Oh, very
we
cool.
just wrote a song it's on their new album. It's called Spite.
Oh, very cool.
And it's gonna be the next single for them, so I'm excited. And it turned out great. It's just fun to be creative, you know. And it's cool. I love creating music, no matter
it's cool
what.
to get together with your friends. And
Oh yeah,
like
totally.
Because you meet so many different people on tour. You know, you go see other bands because you're on tour with them, or especially festivals like this.
Right.
And there's certain aspects of a band that, like, oh, maybe their song totally wouldn't fit with your band, but there's aspects of it that you like the way they wrote something.
Totally, yeah.
So it's cool.
It's cool to collaborate.
I like it. So what's going on in Minneapolis with the music scene there now?
You know what? We've been going for so long that I don't even really know. I mean, there used to be kind of a rock thing going on there. We had a lot of bands out there, and a lot of bands were getting signed. And then it definitely went to this thing where it was very emo, pop, emo, screamo, hardcore. It was a big thing for a while, and people all gravitated to that, but we just kind of stayed away from it because we weren't really into it, and we just wanted to do our own thing. And we stuck to that, and we just headlined there this last week, and it was great.
That's cool.
Packed house, and we just played all of our tunes, and it was great. And it's a good music town overall. I think it's lacking the rock it had before, but
it's got a big history.
It's got a big history.
It
exactly.
really does.
I mean, it's a great city, and we love it. I mean, we're trying to just stay true to what we do, and hopefully people keep coming back out to see us.
I like the whole Midwest attitude.
Yeah, exactly.
And people are so nice. That's what you said in Van, who's videotaping for us right now. Said that people in the Midwest are so nice. We were just talking about that. Much more polite.
Right.
You know, compared to the East Coast where we are from.
Right.
So let's do a fun little question. I want you to pick 3 songs that make up the soundtrack of your life.
Ooh,
3 songs by other people.
Won't Back Down by Tom Petty. Let's see. That's definitely one. I'm trying to pick a Nirvana song. There's so many.
Like just Nirvana.
Just Nirvana, I guess, would be like any song Nirvana. But I mean, Smells Like Teen Spirit is just a cool. That song is the reason I feel like I write music, is because the energy that I felt when I first heard that song. I was like 12 years old. It changed me. That'd be another one.
It's cool to hear you say something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of times when I talk to someone and I'll ask about like things like that, it'll be somebody that's just been for the past few years, an artist, instead of somebody bring it back.
Right. I mean, Tom, it won't back down. Like, that's just my life philosophy. I guess it's just like, don't back down. You know? It's such a great song. He's one of my favorite writers and one of my favorite artists. And so yeah, and then Nirvana, like, just that band changed me and made me want to write music. And so I definitely have to say that. I don't know what else. Favorite songs. I don't know. Those are 2 of my favorites, I guess. I guess I don't know if I could name a third. But,
So have you ever had an oops moment on stage?
Oh yeah, totally. I was in Canada, and this is Uproar 2 years ago.
Okay.
We were going through all of Canada, and for some reason, I totally did we were in Saskatoon, and then for some reason, my mouth just said Edmonton. So we played there the day before, and I forgot where we were, and I was like, Edmonton, Saskatoon! And everybody's like,
you did it.
Got you! And I was so embarrassed, but I was like, oh, I can't remember where we are every day, I'm sorry. And that was a big oops for me. Everybody in the band just looked at me and laughed. It was like, wow. I was totally that guy that day. I have never done it since then, so.
Do you write where you are on your set list on stage?
No, I usually can remember. Every once in a while, I'll roll it off the tongue. I'll be like, Texas! How's it going? Where are we again? So
you guys are going to be on Carnival of Madness.
Yes,
coming up that. Which I was surprised they actually kept the title, Carnival of Madness.
Right.
So
Sounds Madness.
I thought it was done. Because now Shinedown's doing Uproar, so there isn't, they're not doing a tour Carnival of Madness. I thought after last year's, with a lot of cities it didn't do as well, it wasn't as strong of a tour, that they had stopped the name. But there's
Carnival of Madness. It's going to be Evanescence, Chevelle, Hailstorm, and I think Cabo's going to be on some of the dates, and us.
Now are you doing the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Or are you again going to be on some dates and not coming to Baltimore?
No, we're gonna be in Baltimore. We will be there.
Lately, all these tours you've been on.
I know, we don't get to go.
Chevelle, you didn't come to Baltimore. Shinedown, you didn't come to Baltimore. We're like,
what? Baltimore's one of my favorite cities to play.
Baltimore loves you.
I know.
Baltimore is always.
And yeah, Rock.
98 Rock has been pushing you from the beginning.
Exactly. They're one of the founders of New Meds.
Yeah, and it's like.
I know. We need to get some love. We need to show some love back there.
I know. You haven't been there. So you're gonna
we'll make it back there this year for sure. We'll definitely be there in Carnival.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
And then you guys are gonna go record set.
Yeah, you know, we might, depending on things, we're putting out Rich Kids, our new single, is going to be our new single. We just got it remixed, and it's really cool, the new mix of it.
Changed up a lot?
A little bit. They're definitely going to put a new intro on it, and it's more rock-driven, I guess. But it's a cool mixer, did it, Crystal.
I love the lyrics, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. It's great content. It's got an attitude, it's cool.
It does.
And that's going out, and it depends how that goes, but hopefully it goes well. Maybe by this fall we'll be doing some headline stuff. We're definitely going to do headline stuff in the Midwest. We can definitely headline there, but we're hoping to do maybe more of a national stage, and hopefully it will be at that point by then. It'll be great.
Even if you find another band that's on the same level.
Right, exactly.
And do
a package.
Yeah. I mean, that would be, not that you've been on great tours.
Right.
But
it's about time.
Been your tour.
Exactly. After these next two comes coming up, I think it's about time for us to do it. So.
Yay! Longer sets.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hear a few more
songs. Exactly.
I like that. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Of course, we always come see you guys.
Awesome. We'll be back in Baltimore soon.